Hello, online school family. How are you? Welcome to another episode of the Online Schools podcast. Here with yours truly, Ali, your host. So, hope everyone has been well, and hope you guys missed us since the last podcast. Today's episode is about anxiety. It's a big thing for us here at the online school, and it's a big thing for people who suffer from it. I've suffered from anxiety. People I know have suffered from anxiety, and unfortunately, an ever-growing school population is being discovered as unfortunate victims of anxiety. So first of all, what is anxiety? An interesting question. For some people, it means that their toes curl. For some people, it means that their hearts beat fast. For some people, it means that they start sweating. For some people, it means that they feel like they have a knife in their stomach. For some people, it means that their muscles get tight. For some people, mean that the room starts spinning. For some people, means different things. But ultimately, if there's one thing that's common with it, it means where you are uncomfortable, where you begin to panic and you feel unease and you feel in a state of danger. And that isn't a state where people should have to necessarily feel. And the definition is different for everyone, and the experiences are different for everyone. Everyone can experience anxiety in a different way, but you shouldn't have to. So first of all, this is a heartfelt message to anyone that is suffering from anxiety. There is a way out. You're not alone. We're here to help, and you can do it. There is light on the other side of the world, just literally a few steps away from where you are right now, where you can see a life with yourself, with a smile, with happiness, and with a massive reduction in the amount of anxiety that you feel. First of all, just so you know, the feeling of feeling anxious isn't all in total a really bad thing. Sometimes being a little anxious is okay. It's a way to let your body know, or your body is letting you know that you're alive and that your body's a little bit uncomfortable. And that's good for just so you can feel aware of your surroundings, and your body might be telling you something, but it could save you from a situation where you might be in a lot of danger. But when it begins to take over your life and you can't do the things like pay attention in class because you're worried about facing the school bully, or you can't enjoy the simple things because you're worried about the opinions of someone else, that's when it becomes a real problem. And you can solve that. There's many techniques you can use. Meditation is a great one. Journaling is a great one. Speaking to someone about it is a great one. Figuring out the triggers, the things that are causing you to feel anxious, and then working around those in a healthy manner are really great ones. So, a little bit more about how we at the online school work through and support students that have anxiety. So we tackle anxiety in many different ways. First of all, if we start with the way that we deliver lessons, each and every one of our lessons starts with anti-anxiety music or calming music, or a general calming tone to our classrooms. We might play some light jazz, some soul music, soft sounds, waves or dolphins or water trickling down, rain, brown noise, white noise, whatever calms the soul, the mind. We play these and we take feedback from the students to see what actually works well with them. Because remember, not everything will work for everyone. We need to find out what works for our audiences, our people. So just if one of those things doesn't work for you, don't give up hope. There'll be something out there that definitely works well for you. We then encourage students to go on camera, use their microphones, use their chat features. But we don't force them. And we don't force you to do anything that you're uncomfortable with. So it's our prerogative, our main aim at the school, to make sure that students are comfortable. So you don't, and you will not be forced to do anything that you don't want to do. The only thing that we have a very stern policy on is that you will not make someone else feel uncomfortable. And I think that's fair. Other than that, you are free to be as comfortable as you so please. We don't force children to go on camera, because then you can be comfortable. You don't have to worry about someone judging you, because that might make you feel uncomfortable. And we allow you to feel safe, because when you feel safe and you feel like no one's going to make you a target, then eventually you'll be willing enough to go on camera yourself. You'll want to show us your lovely selves. And as much as we would like to see you straight away, we want you to do it at your own pace. Because when you make someone feel comfortable and then you build trust, you can make more meaningful connections and relationships with people. And you can get a lot more value out of them. And we know that when we make students feel comfortable in class, that feeling of anxiety goes. They no longer have to feel uncomfortable, and then they can focus on what's on the lesson at hand. We also do regular mind breaks to ensure that students don't get overwhelmed in case they are beginning to fidget. And if they do fidget, that's okay. We're not going to tell them off for being children, for feeling anxious. They can fidget all they want. Just do your best to not distract the class. If you're feeling anxious, of course you're going to fidget. We'll give you coping mechanisms. We'll tell you, oh, maybe you might want to sit on your hands. That's a really good way to help yourself calm your anxiety. We'll give you tips. Your homework might be to try this guided meditation, because guided meditation is really, really great, especially if you're feeling anxious, if you can't go to sleep. Trust me on this one. Try a guided imagery video. Not the ones with the boring voices, but a really good one. If anyone wants, please email us at info@theonlineschool.uk. Tell us that you have anxiety, and we'll send you over something that has worked for a lot of students and adults as well. If you're struggling to go to sleep, if you need to get control of your mind, we'll happily share out whatever insight and information that we do. Beyond that, we don't overwhelm students when it comes to their homework. You won't get reams and reams of homework. We'll give you 10 to 15 minutes of exercises per lesson, just enough to help you ensure that you've covered the content and that you get excited about the idea of homework. Believe it or not, parents, it's possible. And then we leave it to the children to then take the ownership of their own education, to come to us and say, sir, miss, I'd like some more homework, please. Because that's a healthier way to get children to take responsibility, but also to reduce anxiety. As mentioned as well, no one will ever tell you off. Our teachers are trained and will continually be fed back by our team to make sure that they are the most accommodating, the most smiley, the most friendly, the most relatable, to help ensure that your child can feel comfortable at the school. Because we know when calmness is there, progress can be made. So guys, that was your short, brief intro about anxiety and the online school and our approach to it. There's a lot more to it, but hopefully that gives you some good insight as to our approach to it. We're here to help make sure that children feel safe. We don't alienate them, and we'd love to speak to you soon and have you in one of our classes too. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully speak to you soon. I've been Ali. You've been lovely. Take care.